like Walt Disney movies. Really, Fantasia is the best movie I've ever seen.
Somebody ought to teach you some manners, Paul Gatlin.
Oh, yeah? Well, somebody ought to teach this creep some manners. Splashing mud on folks?
Your mother'd like to see you, I expect. Chewing tobacco and acting like trash.
And my brother'd like to see you hanging around with old Yellow Belly here.
Come on, Becky, let's go.
Hey, where's your hurry, Tommy? Have a cut of tobacco.
No, thank you.
Oh, go ahead. Come on, try
I
it.
said no thanks.
Hey, look out, Paul. He's turning pale. I think he's liable to throw up on you.
No, now he ain't pale. Now, that there's his natural color. Ain't it, Tommy? Yellow.
I despise cowards. I don't really care what the euphemism used for them might be, the colloquial language, the slang. I find cowards to be the most reprehensible band of low-slung earth crawlers that evolution, unfortunately, has allowed to multiply. Cowards are mostly nothing more than bullies seeking to mask their own yellow streak, often seeking to pick on the weak or the weak-minded, doing it often in a group so as to ensure they won't suffer the same indignities they seek to inflict on others, because they already know that should they even attempt a confrontation on their own, individual, person to person, and with nothing more than their bare hands and wits, they would be solely and sorely outnumbered.
The documentary filmmaker went on Twitter last night and bashed the new Oscar-nominated Bradley Cooper feature American Sniper, a biopic about Chris Kyle, a former Navy SEAL and sharpshooter. One of Moore's tweets read, quote, "My uncle was killed by a sniper in World War II. We were taught snipers were cowards. We'll shoot you in the back. Snipers aren't heroes. They're invaders, and worse."
Michael Moore is one of what some would consider the new breed of coward, those who have, thanks to their financial clout, the ability to say something to someone's face electronically, but to put those words in their mouths and have the courage to stand and deliver them so everyone can hear, take the hit, take the responsibility, man up, if you will, they won't do that. But that is never such the case with other people, for they take issues and instances, twisting them to fit their own needs in order to somehow be important. Call it their 15 minutes of feckless fame, if you will. Michael Moore's a coward, but he's one we can allow to slip past us because in the end he's nothing more than a whiny member of the glitterati who insist on believing he's important to the evolution of human life. But some cowards, very specific cowards, we can never allow a pass of any kind.
NBC News has learned tonight of a videotape released by the official media wing of ISIS, purportedly showing the beheading of British hostage David Haines. As you said, Haines, 44, has been held captive since 2013, when it is believed he was taken from the Turkish-Syrian border. The White House has not commented. This comes hours after his family released a statement appealing to his captors. The statement reads in part, "We are the family of David Haines. We have sent messages to you to which we have not received a reply. We are asking those holding David to make contact with us." ISIS is responsible for killing those two American journalists, James Foley and Stephen Sotloff. The Obama administration has embarked on what the White House spokesman is now calling a war against ISIS.
Those who follow the diseased mantra of seeking to kill not just Americans, but anybody at any time, because these people won't bow down to their fanatical, twisted, and delusional ideas of religion, society, something as simple as not beating and subjugating women because they happen to be a stronger and more compassionate person. These are the people we must be on guard against every single day, every moment, because they will use any chance to inflict pain upon an unsuspecting and sometimes naive society. And speaking of fanatical, twisted, delusional, and let's add incredibly dangerous, are the cowards who hide behind the mask of the First Amendment, freedom of speech, and other constitutional protected rights to spread their gutter-dwelling cowardice among the population. Those who insist that every Muslim's a killer, every Muslim is someone who could be carrying a bomb, every Muslim is here to do nothing more than kill Americans. These are the cowards who have fancy-sounding titles that use words like American, freedom, defense. And when someone dares question their rhetoric and ask them to explain themselves, they whine like infants about not being allowed to spew. They pounce and pummel away because why would any good American dare to interrupt them and ask questions? No, to them a good American is the one who takes everything they say as truth, everything they say as fact, because they believe they are the absolute law. In other words, sounding just like the maniacs they claim to be protecting America from. Hey, wise up and give these cowards a cold shoulder, people, for they are not looking to protect America, only make a buck off the mentally deficient who fall for every word of their senseless, cowardly babble. That's my opinion, telling it like it is. Rock on, true believers. Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday on the fastest 60 minutes in news. This is The Hard Line.